right, so every day I drive to work, and just things just kind of go around and around the head. You just start thinking about stuff. Usually it's family stuff, like I hope the boys had enough food packed in their lunch when they went to school. I hope my wife's car is okay driving to work and doesn't break down or anything like that, or hope a deer doesn't jump in front of me. Sometimes you just vegetate and just stare at the road. Before you know it, you're at work and your day's starting and you don't even know how you got there. Today I'm thinking a little more, I don't know, I guess politically minded. Lots of stuff on the news. A lot of things happened in the last 6 months, and I've watched the news and the media really just go absolutely crazy with some stuff. And stuff just goes around in your mind, and you're just wondering, does nobody remember history? Does nobody know, anything? I mean, anything at all? So I'm just putting things into its finest, easiest perspective, and as I'm doing that, I just thought I'd go ahead and I'd record this. I don't know if I'm going to share this with my friends on Facebook or just share it with my family who are tired of listening to my political views anyways. But let's say we jump back in time, pre-Civil War, even Civil War time, and look at a business owner in the South and how they do business and how they treat the people who work for them or the slaves. Let's say one of their slaves goes and gets in trouble. I don't know, he trespassing on somebody else's property, not knowing it. The fact of the matter is, just walking around free without having a handler would be against the law, and that would be a bad thing. And basically this would impede the plantation. This would impede the business of the southern businessman, because there's a worker, there's somebody who actually participates in the production and the support of whatever the business facility is that they work for. So he'd have to go and defend them because he wants that support back. So he'd basically go in front of a judge. Sometimes he'd just go in front of another landowner and he'd plead his case. And he'd say, basically, hey, if you could please just, excuse this indiscretion, this trespass, because he's uneducated, he's stupid, he's just a nigger, so, please, just be patient and be a little more understanding. And try to make excuses like that to get him back so that he can offer support and productivity to the business, to the agenda of the business. I want to take that for just what it is. These are things that happen. This is just the way things all were. Now we're going to come to modern times. All right, because modern times are much different. We have freedom in America. We have freedom of speech. Any race, creed, religion, it doesn't make a difference. Every human being deserves freedom. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I fought for that freedom. I strongly believe in it. But I want to put something in perspective here. The Democratic Party, this is the party of race, for women. So let's say a Midwestern black gentleman gets in a little bit of trouble. First thing that happens is the political machine comes to work, because they need that black person and other people like him to further their agenda, their productivity, if you will. So the first thing they do is they hit the media and start saying things like, can you please just be a little more understanding and forgive his transactions? Forgive him. He's just black. He's uneducated. Didn't really know what he's doing. Just ask for a little more understanding on this. sounds kind of the same, doesn't it? So if that's a piece of crap, freedom-barring slave owner was wrong in the way that he treated the way that he talked about blacks, his overall perspective on life and freedom, what makes him so different than the Democratic Party, and the way they treat blacks and minorities. And then they just come one step short of saying, please forgive him, he couldn't help it, he's just a nigger. That might sound shocking to a lot of people. I understand that. The fact of the matter is, the way they were treated back then and excuses were made, and the way they are now, that's no different. So when I hear people talking, and I do, about racism is alive in America, it is. But it's not always in the guys that you think it is. It's not always in that redneck, Bible-thumping, gun-toting, outspoken guy who just doesn't think about what he says before he says it. Sometimes it's the educated guy, the political science major. Sometimes they're more racist than the others. And who's really holding the blacks down here in the United States? Is it the outspoken rednecks, hillbillies? Or is it the politicians that instead of treating a black man like a black man, should be treating him like an American? Just a thought, just a perspective.